If you listen to me, I'm going to read it. Sunset and evening star, and one clear call for me. It is a clear call for me. Unbelievable. Why is it a clear call for me? Look at this timing. Sunset and evening. And one clear call for me, and many, and may there be no moaning of the bar when I put out to sea. My goodness, he wants to put out to sea. So no moaning, please, no moaning. But such a tide as moving seems asleep, too full for sound and foam. When that which it drew from out the boundless deep turns again home, turns again home. It's all returning. It's all going home. Imagine. Now we began with sunset and evening star. Now we get to what? After turning home, we get what? Twilight and evening bell. Twilight and evening bell. Again, again, if you remember the first poem we took, the bell tolls. Imagine. And after that, the dark. After that, the dark. And may there be no sadness or farewell when I embark. Believe me. Singing, chanting, and celebrating. It's a celebration. It's a celebration moment to free the soul, to free the soul to go to its pilot when I embark. For thou, for thou from out our born of time and place, the flood may bear me far. Yes, of course. I hope to see my pilot face to face when I have crossed the bar. Now, I want just the word bar. I dealt with it 21 years and I never crossed the bar. I never crossed the bar. I stayed behind the bar. I'm talking about court. Court. Okay? That's why lawyers in America are called barristers and solicitors. Solicitors, those who prepare the case, and barristers, those who appear before the judge. Okay? All right, before the bar. So that's one meaning of the bar. And there are many other meanings for the bar. Okay? However, crossing the bar, it is unbelievably such an interesting poem, and the poet wanted it to, to sort of finalize his whole journey as a poet and a laureate, a poet laureate. Okay, yeah. Okay, so sunset and evening star, and then it tells you twilight and evening bell, and finally it tells you, I hope to see my pilot face to face. Now, who dreams of seeing his pilot face to face? Sophist? Yes. Right? Hmm? Right? Sophist. That's exactly what we have in Morocco, where you have thousands and thousands of people coming to celebrate these moments. Moments to be one with God. One with God. Speak to Him as your pilot facing him face to face, and others think that it is Jesus Christ, the Lord. Okay? Others think it is God, especially Muslims, himself, face to face. And Ibn Rumi talks about this, and many others talks about God, the pilot, okay, and how to be one with God. So, what do you think, folks? Shall we do that? I'll tell you something. I remember we worked. We call it sharing premises. Sharing premises. See, it's interesting to to live in a country and get the culture. It's the cultural inheritance. It's the cultural experience that you come with. So 21 years, okay, for 4 years of them completely in the States, and then moving to Morocco, and then to Canada, and the States and Canada, almost one country. This weekend I'm in America, and the rest of the week I'm in Canada. Easy, very easy to move, okay? Nothing stops you, especially if you have friends at the border, because you work with them or sometimes against them, all right, as a lawyer. And 21 years, I had that experience, imagine, 21 years. And I remember I started in 91. In fact, 91, I started sharing premises with another lawyer. And the only thing that we share is the premises and the secretaries and other expenses of the place. Other than that, we share experience. This guy, by origin, is Irish, older than me. He addresses me my son. And the moment this guy passed away, we went, to present our condolences to the family. You know what we saw? We saw something. My wife at the time wasn't familiar with that. I'm familiar myself. But my wife was not familiar. She was trying to, to bring her condolences to the wife, and the wife say, "Hi, hello, welcome, enjoy," and the singing and the wine and the stuff and the whole thing. It is a celebration for the soul to leave the body. A celebration for the soul to leave the body. And they are enjoying themselves, putting on the best dresses on them, and having the corpse of that man there, standing in the middle before everyone, looking at you, smiling. What the heck is going on? Are we crossing the bar? Are we crossing the bar? What is going on? Okay? How are you, my friend? As if he's telling me, I am free of my body. I was imprisoned with my body, and now I got my freedom. I am going to face my pilot. I am going to meet with my pilot face to face, my friend. Okay? We take a break for the moment. I'm going to see Mr. Ali is here. Open the door, and I was in the middle of something. So stop the recording, Hassanin, until I come back. Only a minute. بس بالمناسبة crossing the bar من القصائد من أجمل ما يكون صراحة، يعني افتتحنا بها الفيكتوريان، هي من أجمل ما يكون، ووضعها الرجل هذا لا تنسى، يعني 80 سنة أكثر من 80 عمر الدنيا كلها، وبقى لوريت الآن مات. يعني تقول عبالك عايش في إحدى الزوايا المغربية اللي تؤمن بالطلسمة، وتؤمن بالميستيسيزم، وطبعا مليانة أجانب من كل العالم، هذه خاصة أصيلة يعني يعيشون حياة unbelievable اللي تشوفهم celebrating this union with God imagine. So وانا عشت وياهم، يعني اروح ازورهم زيارات. هي احلى شيء انا دائما اقوله، يعني لو تكون شهادتك اعظم الشهاده، اذا ما تعيش الكلتشر ما تاكل شهاده. يسموك بوكش. يسموك شنو؟ بوكش. تعرف شنو بوكش؟ مو؟ ها؟ Exactly. Exactly, but you live it. You live it. You live it. Imagine when you live it, you understand what it means, okay, to be an English major, and talking to people in North America coming from different parts of the world whose language is English. And imagine, and talking about the the third, what do you call them? The nations. The nation. You know what? First nation. Who are the first nation? Who knows the first nation is? الهنود الحمر. Imagine. الهنود الحمر. من يعرفها first nation؟ بينما انت عشت وياهم الصيف من اجمل ما يكون في داكوتا الشماليه. The best in their dancing and their cultural habits and how they express themselves, their chiefs and chieftains, okay, and you live with them for a whole summer. This is unbelievable. And as I told you, I am a person who loves to live the experience, enjoy it. And I encourage each and every one of my students to do the same. You live it and you enjoy it. Okay? And simply just a word, one word sometimes, it brings back the whole experience to you. Especially when it says here, again, the bar, the use of the word bar. And as I told you, how many meanings has the word bar? So many. Okay, and this is the use of the construal. You construe something, you make it mean something, based on the elements that thing, which is a noun itself, has constructed in itself. Imagine. So this is unbelievable, my dear friends. Unbelievable. How many people are there with me now? Only 15? Tomorrow is a tough exam then. And it's up to you, folks. It's up to you. I'm not going to, to talk other than saying that tomorrow is an exam, and an important exam, and I want you to take care of that. Okay? Now, yeah, the exam is the whole hour. The whole hour. The exam is for the whole hour because it's a tough exam. It is a tough exam. It takes, and it needs you to read all I sent you. I sent you a beautiful, what do you call it? A beautiful, is it CD? Or not a CD. What is it? Huh? Videos. Great. One video about the Victorians in general, right? That's the lecture I gave you today. exactly is in that particular video, okay, which is Introduction to the Victorian Era. Is that right? Wonderful. That is exactly the lecture I gave you is in that particular video. All right. And the second video is what? Crossing the bar. Right? Is it? No? Same video? How come twice? How come twice? How come I sent it twice? Well, as you know, crazy me sometimes. Yeah, it happens. It happens. All right. So how is everything? Only 15? Where is Adnan? She left? Huh? Bushra, have I sent you Crossing the Bar as a video? No?
دكتور دزيت الملف البي دي اف حسنين وللطالبات البنات للطلاب.
عظيم عظيم عظيم. أنا دازله هي غلط
انت
يعني
زين دكتور بخصوص الفيديو انت ما دزيته لي.
لا دزيته لمن؟ الحنين كروسين ذا بار فيديو جاك لو لا؟ حنين بس لقلبت. وانا حنين ما جايب التليفون الثاني ما جايبه وياي للاسف، كان لازم اجيبه وياي. never mind.
يا حنين تعرف؟
لا حنين عارفه منو؟ حنين اللي شغاله ويانا عندي على الفايبر.
بنين.
بنين. شفتوا حتى تعرفون استاذكم الميموري مالته سقاط، رايحه الى شو اسمه السكراب، لازم تنشئ. بنين ماكو؟ ليش بنين؟ ليش البارحه تصيح وتنادي وقلت لها لازم الكل حاضر. ها اي لا الحكي شو تسوي هذا للاسف. يلا عيني عاشت ايديكم. بعد شو عندنا؟ قولوا لي. يعني كروسين دبا ما عندكم اي شيء عليها؟ لا ابد. لا ليش لا؟ اي شيء فيه حسنين، اي شيء فيه. وبشرى عندها على كروسين دبار. كروسين دبار عندك انت؟
دزيتها لهم وسويت طلعت من الانالايسز التحليل في القصيده ولها تحليلها موجود بالبي دي اف. دزيتها لك دزيتها للطلاب.
عيني حسنين. حسنين سمعت؟ قالت له لا؟ قالت wonderful. لكن حتى ما اريد عذر عند الطالب لا لشيء، لا انا يهمني الطالب ان يتعلم له شيء، صدقني. لان اساتذتي كانوا وياي، اساتذتي بامريكا يقتلوا نفسهم حتى يوصلوا لي شغله، يقتلوا نفسهم والله حتى يوصلوا لي شغله. اساتذتي ببغداد قتلوا نفسهم بالقوه حصلوا لي شغلات اسمها الموافقه على فتح فايل الي. شو اللي يخليهم يسوون هالشيء؟ شافوني ليش مهتم وهم اهتموا، فأنا أريدكم تهتموا. ماتوا كلهم ماتوا هسه، ما عدا وعتاد بالأرض اللي هسه بالأرض أن مات، كلهم ماتوا. يعني والله كتلوا نفسهم، وإلا ما كان انفتح لي فايد بالبعثات وأنا طالب على حسابي الخاص، رغم طالع الأول على الجامعة، لأن ما حبيت أبقى سنة سنتين وياهم كلاب دول. اي والله البعثيه معدله حسين، حسين معدله شويه. انا شويه ويا البعث مو هالقد. اي والله اذوني هوايه، اذوني هوايه، اذوني هوايه، اذوني. اي والله انوي. سو اذا وصلتكم كروسنج ذا بار، رايت؟ بعد الشباب كلهم والبنات اللي موجودين كلهم عندهم هاي مو هيك يعني؟ والده ما هاي هسه بشرى اللي تحكي.
اي دكتور.
بشرى له بنين، لو فيحاء
Yes, دكتور.
فيحاء جاسم آسف. يعني الكالتشر الانجليزي او العالم كله ماكو كنيسه تحكمه وخلاص، هذا هو. ماكو يعني من الفيكتوريا ولي جاي بدأ الإنسان يعيش حياته كإنسان as a human being. بدأ يعني صح الفيكتوريا عندهم هذه اللي قلنا عليها البيسك بيليفز اللي هي identity وموراليتي وكونسيومرزم، لكن بنفس الوقت هاي البداية اللي بروكن أخيرا، بروكن بال20th century، بروكن واصبحت هو الفائز. ليش؟ لان المدن تحولت مدن صناعيه، لندن اصبحت مدينه صناعيه. راحوا الملاكه، احنا نسميها الملاكه. اوكي؟ ماكو حكي بعد. اللورديه ما تاكل بعد، اللورديه بالمصنع. اوكي؟ So imagine this is something not easy to live, not easy to grasp unless you have lived it in the characteristics and the features of how these classes played on themselves, okay, to fight one another and to keep one another away from the the upper classes who wanted to rule the world. Okay, so that's the problem it is, and we'll see what we can do with this, and hopefully enjoy it. So, Hassanin, unless you have something to tell me, okay, I will end our lecture for today.